Hi, I'm Tom Scarpello of Revology Cars, and this is car number 380, a 1968 Shelby GT500KR Convertible in rapid red with black Nappa leather interior. Today I'm going to take you on a walk around of this car, and we're going to go for a drive. Let's get started. All right, 1968 Shelby GT500KR Convertible Rapid Red. This is a modern Ford color, a very vibrant, expressive color, looks fantastic on the 68 Shelby. As you know, the Revology 68 Shelby looks identical to the original 68 Shelby. At the front, the hood, the fascia, the headlamps are LED, the fog lamps are halogen, but they look identical to the original. At the side, you'll notice the much larger wheels and tires, 17-inch wheels. This particular car is fitted with the VN427 wheels. It's a 17 by 9.5, and that allows us to fit a 275 section with tires, so there's an awful lot of tire on the road. You've got your side stripe here. The client selected a silver side stripe, and special delete option, we normally would put our 5-liter supercharged badge on the fender. The client would like to have a 428 badge like the original, so we're gonna do that for him before we ship the car out. Otherwise, it's as we normally build our 68 Shelbys at the back. Standard 68 Shelby with the exception of the big Borla exhaust tips. That kind of lets you know there's something going on with this car, that it's not just another 68 Shelby. Of course, this is a supercharged car. This one is powered by our new Whipple supercharger. It's an automatic transmission, the 10R80 automatic. It's a great package, really drivable, great power, great durability. It does it all. Let's look at the interior. This car was trimmed in black Nappa leather. This is a Porsche Nappa leather. Client opted for the optional leather-wrapped steering wheel. Of course, it's an automatic, so it gets our Revology exclusive T-handle shifter, which was designed to integrate with the electronics of the 10R80 automatic transmission. Overall, a very nice, original looking, yet much more luxurious and highly crafted interior than was found in the original 68 Shelby. All right, well, we've got the top down already. It's a beautiful morning. Let's take it for a ride. All right, we're off. Car 380, 68 GT500KR Convertible. It's a beautiful morning here in Florida, although it's going to get hot really quickly, so I've got this little window of time that I can get out and enjoy this top-down motoring. One of the questions that we get occasionally is, how do you build a brand new 60s Mustang today? I mean, the cars obviously don't meet current crash standards or emission standards. How is it possible that you build a brand new 68 Mustang? And the answer is, it's not, and we don't. We build a restored Mustang. You know, for every car that we build these days, we have to acquire an original Mustang and restore it. So you might say, well, but you're using all new parts, so isn't it a new car? Well, it's not, because the parts don't give an object its identity. There are other things that give an object its identity. And, you know, to understand that argument, it's really a philosophical one. There's a concept in philosophy called the Ship of Theseus, or the Theseus paradox. And it asks this question: if you have a wooden ship and the planks start to rot and they're replaced with new wooden planks, and eventually all the original planks have rotted and been replaced with new wood, is it still the same ship? Now, this philosophical question's been debated for centuries. It has different forms in different cultures. Here in the United States, you might have heard the story about my grandfather's axe, right? My grandfather had an axe, he handed it down to my father, and my father handed it down to me. It's had the head replaced 4 times and the handle replaced twice, but it's my grandfather's axe. So it basically says that the material the matter, the atoms that are in the physical material of the object are not what gives the object its identity. You know, take a car, for example, the original 68 Mustang that this car was restored from, you know, rolled off the line, all original in 1968. As soon as you change one thing on it, it no longer has all of that original material. You change a spark plug, change a tire, well, it's no longer the original car. But you say, yeah, well, that's nonsensical. Obviously, you're going to be changing spark plugs and tires and things like that. Okay, great. What about an engine? I change an engine. Is it still a 68 Mustang? Okay, yeah. All right, what if it's in a big accident and the whole front end gets replaced? Is it still a 68 Mustang? Yeah, okay. What if it's been left out in a field for 30 years and the body's completely rusted and then Revology rescues it with all new parts? Is it still the original Mustang? Well, philosophers would say yes. Although it doesn't have the original matter, the original atoms, it has the other elements that give it its identity. Now, according to Aristotle, that was the form, the function, and the design or the essence of the item. You know, other philosophers have added this idea of historical continuity. If you can trace the lineage of this object back to the original object, then it is the original object. And look, I'm almost 60 years old. My cells have replaced themselves hundreds and thousands of times. In the last 10 years, probably every cell in my body is different, but I'm still the same person. So clearly the matter is not what defines the identity of the object. So the Mustang that was out in the field for 30 years, that rusted away, that all the rubber was dry rotted, that the electrical system was all chewed through by rodents, that we've restored with all new parts, still retains the identity of that original car. So there you have it. So the Revology Mustang retains the form of the original Mustang. It retains the function, still an automobile, does a lot of things better than the original, but it captures the essence of the original, has the character, the style, the attitude. I would argue even more than the original. It's kind of enhanced or more bold and expressive even than the original. It's more Mustang than the Mustang, more Shelby than the original Shelby, arguably. And it has the historical continuity. We can trace the lineage of this car all the way back to its rolling off one of the Ford assembly lines back in 1968. So it checks all the boxes. So that's how we can build a brand new 68 Mustang. It is an original Mustang. That's what it is. And that's what we do.